You made it! Did it work? Did the red engine produce an inscription?
Yes. Can you translate the hieroglyphs on the stone?
The tablet of Tulak Horde, inscribed in the language of the ancient Sith. Yes, oh yes, these are Tulak Horde's teachings, the very methods he used to build the terrible machine below. I have dreamed of this tablet, dreamed of looking upon Tulak Horde's teachings and studying the arcane science of the dark side. I am honored you give me this opportunity. Take these, small relics I've unearthed that deserve to be used by a true Sith. Not a reward, but recognition of your strength. Now I must excuse myself, and my research must continue. It will be some time before the tablet gives up all its secrets.
Step forward. I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
What does it matter? The ancient Sith are dead.
It matters because the ancient Sith are the source of our power. They are everything we are. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. And only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith are to survive.
Sith blood may disappear, but Sith teachings will endure.
They are one and the same. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training. But in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
I know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith. It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid. You're going through with it. With all this, once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the Academy. But what about you? You be okay?
Me? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you.
That's very kind of you, Sith. I still don't understand why you're doing this, but I thank you.
It's a trap. Your memories were altered. When you report back to the Jedi, you'll tell them exactly what the Sith want you to.
What? Then that explains why you would help me out, at least, but not why you would tell me the truth. It isn't important now, but I will speak to my masters of this. For the moment, I should go. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
What about the Jedi? Will he be safe?
No Jedi is safe. Sooner or later, the Empire will destroy the Order entirely. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Approach. I've heard rumors of your exploits in the tombs. You follow in the footsteps of failed apprentices. Ones sent to slay renegades and crack the shells of armored droids. You fared better.
I destroyed them.
No doubt it was satisfying. The mining droids not only protected the slaves who subverted their program, but threatened to damage the tombs of the ancients. That would have been unforgivable. And for succeeding where others died, you will be rewarded.
You did it, didn't you? You got the shards from the tomb, and you're on your way back to Lord Barriss.
Are you here to congratulate me?
I'll take that as a yes. Stop! I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I tried to get through the tomb, but there were just too many Chirac. I barely escaped. I figured better to ambush you and take your shards. But I see that's just as futile. Vemren is already inside with Barris. All the other acolytes died. You were my only chance. Now, I'm doomed. I'll never become Sith. Unless I return with the shards, Barris will have me killed.
Take my shards to Barris as your own. I'll get more.
Really? You're giving me your shards? Thank you. What can I do to repay you?
Nothing. Just do me a favor and keep this between us.
Are you kidding? I won't breathe a word. Good luck going back into the tomb for another set of shards. I'll see you in Lord Barris's chamber.
Prodigal supplicant returns, and with all the shards from the tomb of Tulak Horde. Superb. It appears Clemrel was right and you were wrong, Vemren.
Appearances can be deceptive.
Excuse Vemren, supplicant. He expected you to fall on your face.
This is old hat for Vemren. He should be used to disappointment by now.
The tension is thick between you two, a great source of emotion to feed on. I wonder what will happen when it boils over. But first, a matter to clear up. There is very little that escapes my scrutiny, and I know, Acolyte, that you provided Clemrel with his shards. So, since it was only by your tolerance that Clemrel stands before me, I leave his fate in your hands. What should I do with him?
He still managed to succeed. The directive was by any means necessary. That kind of resourcefulness should be rewarded.
Surviving this long is no small feat, so I agree that he should be allowed to live. But I do not find him to be Sith material. General, I'm assigning you to oversee the Academy prisons. It's not a glamorous post, but do your job and you'll be respected here. Report to Jailer Nash immediately.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you both.
He certainly lacks backbone, but perhaps he'll rise above that someday. Now are the two of you ready for your final trial? You both stand on the precipice of becoming Sith. But only one of you will have the opportunity to claim a special lightsaber and serve as my apprentice. I thought it would be you, Vemren, but I've changed my mind.
What? I've done everything you've asked. Better than any of the others. The honor should be mine.
I'm sorry, Vemren. I know how much you were gunning for this.
Today, Vemren is every bit your equal. But the Force is stronger with you, Acolyte. And there is a power sleeping within you. It was a simple decision. Now, Vemren, go wait in my antechamber for your instructions. This instant. Now I hope you fathom how fortunate you are to be singled out. If you become my apprentice, the galaxy will bend before you.
You honor me.
The lightsaber you will seek is old and powerful. It is housed in a forbidden cavern in the tomb of Nagasadao, where few Sith have ever set foot. Almost no one knows how to find the secret entrance. But there is a Twi'lek in the holding pens who was caught breaking in there. I hear she is quite willful. Take her and make her show you the entrance to the Forbidden Cave.
I will take care of that.
Other acolytes seeking to complete their trials are sent to the tomb, where Academy laws are waived. They will try to murder you. This test will determine if you become Sith. So bolster yourself. To set foot in the tomb of Nagasadao is to breathe in death itself.
Give it a rest, will ya?
I'm getting my fill of fun while I still can, slave. As if on cue, look who's back. Word is you might become Lord Barris's apprentice. Nice work if you can get it. Barris supposedly sent me an acolyte named Clemrol. Some whiny little cast-off. But the deadbeat hasn't shown up. You know anything about him?
Clemrol means well, and he tries hard.
What he ought to do is try hard to be on time. So, I hear you'll be relieving me of this Twi'lek. She's a pain in the neck.
Ha! Who's a pain in the neck? I'm the one wearing a shock collar.
Consider that a going-away present, Twi'lek. Seems you might be useful for something after all. This bruiser is taking you into the tomb where we caught you.
None of you can figure out how to activate the tomb statues to open the Forbidden Cavern, huh? You got some kind of business in that secret Sith chamber, do you?
Yes, and I'd appreciate your help.
Don't bother being pleasant. Here, kid, take the shock control collar. I'll set it to a high level. Use it enough, she'll show you the back door to her mother's house.
I suppose I can play tomb tour guide. A lot of work went into cracking that nut, but I did it once. I can do it again. So we're clear. I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
I promise you I won't require a maid.
Well then, maybe things are looking up for me. As if they could get worse. Lead the way. I'll show you the unlocking points throughout the tomb, and then open the secret door for you. We'll talk later. Promise.